Hello, hello. Welcome to our 11th Symposium of Architecture, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, and education of the future. Yes, we have to co-build this beautiful education all around the world. And we have the chance and honor to be with a great friend, Briony Vanden Bussche. She's from Belgium. Now you can see she's in a beautiful place, Tobago, with beach and wind and sea. She's a coach, quantum coach, educator, elf, what was it? Elf school
The School of
founder,
Elves, yeah.
and a lot of more. Do you want to present yourself? And we go on with a special subject, Eco-Edu-Smart Cities, which is a beautiful concept. And I really wanted this to be inside the symposium. Thank you for your time, Briony.
Thank you, Noemi, for inviting me. And I'm so happy always to contribute to your beautiful initiatives. I think it's so important that new ideas pop up in this world because it's now a world of redesigning. We have to redesign our dreams, redesign our society, redesign our life because all structures are dying. And it's really now, yeah, you could say we have to learn to surf on the waves of the new frequencies. The waves of the quantum fields, and that's full of potential. And the beauty is we don't know, and the challenge is we don't know yet. But of course it's good to then reflect and see what is really important if you build a new society. And I think a city is really something, a community is really something about living together, because often we have tried to do it on a very rational way, like we have some buildings, we put them there, and
Mhm.
people have to live and need food, and yeah, it's all like quite cognitive thinking. But of course, living together is about sharing, about relating, and I want to share with you a story about Finland, because we know Finland very well from all the yeah, from what they did and their quite advanced way how to look at education. And when I went there, what I noticed was that there's something special in their history. Their history, their society, they were always conquered by other countries. And what then happened is that a certain educational philosopher has created an educational philosophy. And because they were looking for an identity, they don't really have their own cultural identity. And what that happened was that everything was built around this educational philosophy, which was very holistic too, and very emphasizing on arts and on a very holistic view how to look at educating people. And he created educational centers, and this had led to actually then to redesign and rebuild the living communities, the cities around it. And I think that's so important for the future, that we first start from the heart. And that means that the heart for me of a community, that is the education center. That's where we communicate, that's where we relate, and there that's where we redesign the dreams. Because what we actually do with education is educating dreams, because everything starts from a dream and then it becomes real in society. Now if we want to recreate new dreams, we have to give the opportunity to redesign this dream process and give the children and educators all possibilities to explore this infinite possibility of dreaming, and then redesign from that part. And it will not work to have a controlled way of one vision and then one procedure everybody has to follow. No, we are a living organism. And yeah, and whatever we want to control in nature, we always notice that it doesn't work. It works maybe temporarily, but we're also only temporarily here on this world, and then we fade again, and then we are again this infinite potential. And so it's so important that we redesign it in yeah, we give this exploring capacity for dreaming again. So how I see the redesigning of societies for the future is to create Eco-Smart Cities. You hear a lot about smart cities and everybody wants to put the newest technology in it. Well, that's great, of course. It's good that we use this newer technology, but it doesn't have a heart. So where is the heart? It's with the people. So, and you can, and where is the mindset of the people created? That's an education. Where is the potential created and the open ideas? That's an education. So that should be always the heart of the cities which are created, where you then of course do it in an eco-sustainable way, because we know that a win-lose scenario is not a long-term solution. You can try it. We tried it for so many times already in history, and it's always, yeah, it doesn't bring us what we really want in life. So it will have to be built on a win-win. So this has to be also a win-win with the planet, with our ecological environment, with everybody. So, and that's, this education environment is not only for children, it's also for people, because everybody is in himself an entrepreneur. He has dreams, or he or she has dreams and wants to create these dreams into reality. If you now have a job, if you now have a business, if you're now a mother, everybody has these dreams in life. And so it's so important that on every age you have this supportive learning environment to whatever dream you have the ability to create this in society. And I feel that's real freedom, because freedom, I know a lot of people are now fighting for their freedom, but you know that freedom was never there. It was an illusion. And I always told that to people, and now people are very like, oh, we're so controlled and we don't have freedom anymore, especially in Europe. It's very tough. But the point is, you were already in the box. It's just now that you see the box, and now the box is so obvious that you become angry of it. But thankful that we see now the box, because we were already educated so long in that box, and on a kind of sleeping way, just doing what we were brought that society was important to. And it's time for redesigning this on every level. So that's a bit, I think, the summary of what the core of what an eco society, eco smart city could look like. This means that it will not be one procedure for one. Of course, it's co-created with the people around it, but it's built on this living creative entrepreneurship and this intuitive ideas of the people in a community. And then you can really co-create a really sustainable society. And of course, you need local supply, you need local food, local farms, knowledge of the herbs and medicines all around you, because it's in every country accessible. And it's just that, and it's there. The information is available for if you are open for it and explore it. For example, I live now since October in Trinidad Tobago. I had a lot of allergies because of the humidity.
Mhm.
And and I was trying all kind of chemicals, medicines on my skin, which was not working at all. My partner is a doctor, so he knew everything, but it was not working until, and I said, I think you should find a plant from here. Maybe that could help. So we find this plant noni, and we use it for the skin, and everything resolved. So yeah, it's sometimes much more, the treasures are all around us. It's up to us to see the abundance we already have.
Mhm. Brian, I want to see those eco smart cities as soon as possible. In your
Yeah.
mind and vision, what are the steps? How we get there? How do we get there? What
What
steps
I'm
you
working very hard
recommend?
on is to realize the budgets to create this. Of
Yeah,
course, there's plenty of space and people enough all around the world. That's mostly not the problem.
that's not the
Um,
problem,
but
right?
you need at the same time also, it is in the first phase, it is co-creating the minds.
Uh-huh.
So, and helping the people with the basic supply for them. So create what is around you, see what is around you. This local farming is so important, but also the educational part. Noemi, I don't have to teach you how to open your mind because that's already one open channel. But of course, that's the basic, because whatever we will create is limited by our mind, and it's a field of people who co-create together, a society and a city. So you need the field of the people which get like opened up again, and they will then come with all kind of new ideas to co-create society. And of course it's all there. You have Gunter Pauli is a beautiful example about the most innovative ways how to work from waste to energy, and how create an economy of happiness. He's written a book about it. And but there's many experts worldwide who have very good ideas.
Mm-hmm.
And it's of course so important. What we do is the education part, and at the same time I'm working on the financial part. As you know, Noemi, I'm very involved in high level financing, so we're exploring several paths to make it happen, and to make it happen on an independent way, because I think governments have it difficult enough at the moment, and they're under a lot of pressure, and it's very difficult for them to have a really idea, or like to have an idea which is not compliant to what all the rest thinks. So it's a tough time to be a politician. I wouldn't want to be it at the moment, but it's the time for the people to stand up and to co-create a new society. And it's all there. Anyway, in the quantum field, it's all already finished. everything everything is already like in potential. Everything is in potential already there,
Mm-hmm.
and it's up to us to connect all these brilliant minds and all these people who wants to create a new dream and make it happen, even in whatever. Because sometimes we think, oh, we can only do a small thing, but you have the butterfly effect. That means that one stroke of a butterfly, the wing of a butterfly, can create a hurricane on another continent. So every seed is important. There's no, sometimes we think it should be huge and big, but every little sparkle can create a huge wave. And you don't know what the impact you have again with your sparkles. So working on that. So what I do is um, educating entrepreneurs in the quantum business framework. So I've set up a framework where you learn all the levels which are important for your business. So redesign your dream, your life, the dream of your life, the dream of your business, to set up a business which creates fulfillment, happiness, and also freedom. So also create a scalable business, so you can always have the freedom to scale up. And at the same time, an online training for teachers, where you also, and you also do that, Noemi, yeah, where you create this unlimited potential, awaken this unlimited potential in people, in teachers, so they see the unlimited potential in the children, because it's always there. It's just up to us to see it and be aware of it, and that will define where you then go towards to. And there's now, for example, a student of mine, and she just went to Costa Rica, and she wants she's now working there to set up a kind of business community together, and co-creating with a lot of people there to really build a new eco-smart edu community. So not only we know the community feeling of people who are very like in the ecosphere or in the spiritual sphere, but it can also combine with high technology, all kind of architectural integrations. So I think it's the win-win-win for all.
Yes. Beautiful. And I think two things. I will invite people to listen again this video because you mentioned very, very important subject topics, and you went to the essence of it. And ask everybody, but that's a call for everybody to unite, because we have all around the world the ideas and people, and I mean it's a beautiful time right now. Get united and
Make it happen.
it's not an utopia. It's not only feasible. It's like it's how do you say? It's a must. I mean, the years can go on like that, the societies. So now we are realizing that, and we have the solutions. So this is what I like. I repeat, we have the solutions.
Yeah, and everything what you can imagine is possible. Because if it wouldn't possible, you cannot imagine it. Because you can only imagine
Bravo,
it.
bravo. You
You
are
can
genius.
you can only imagine it because it is a potential in the quantum fields. If it wouldn't be a potential in the quantum field, you would not imagine it. So it's the dream of the dreamer.
That's beautiful. So we keep in touch. We have a lot on the list of things to manifest thanks to the big dream. That's true. Everybody will build up a little thing, and it's big. That's very true. And do you have, what would you say to everybody watching at this symposium, the architects and the family and the educators? What would you recommend us?
Yeah, everybody at the same time.
Up to you.
Yeah, what I would suggest is that before you go to sleep every evening, you imagine your dream fulfilled. You imagine your vision accomplished, and just go to sleep with that feeling inside, this accomplishment inside. And what your unconsciousness does is make it happen. So you can surrender to that whatever you feel asleep with, that's what you create and manifest. And timing is relative, of course, but that's the way how you can manifest much quicker.
Beautiful. Please, you take care. We keep in touch.
Yeah, and if they want to find my what I do, you can find it
Please.
on educatethefuturenow.com.
So I repeat, educatethefuture.com.
No,
Please.
educatethefuturenow.com.
Oh, educate the future now.com.
Yes, that's it, because
So
it's now.
right now. I know the young people, they type right away. They watch the symposium, but at the same time, they see all the links. They do everything at the same time. It's beautiful. You take care. We keep in touch. All the best.
Bye.
And we will see I will go to your first Eco-Edu-Smart City pretty soon.
We work together, Noemi.
Yes, we do. Thank you. You take care.